The Las Vegas Raiders have the number one pick in the 2026 NFL draft, and it's pretty much a guarantee that they're going to take quarterback Fernando Mendoza, barring natural disaster. So, will he be the franchise quarterback for the Raiders for 10, 15 years to come?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to believe because I mean the Raiders are in quarterback, hell right now. Just in this era of their organization. Um, but I think he will. I think he will. I really like Fernando Mendoza. I think that, Signetti, Indiana, they've really developed him into this truly special talent. I mean, is he as athletic as some of the other like last couple first overall pick? Like, I don't think so, but I like his arm. And I think he's just such a good leader. I think he's going to I I don't know. It's hard because the only way I see that experiment failing is if the Raiders fail him. But with, Kubiak, I really do think the sky's the limit for them.
So, I like Fernando Mendoza. I
Mhm.
think if you had just stacked him up, though, to the previous number one overall quarterbacks, I don't know if he is taken ahead of any of those guys in the last 20 years. As far as like him coming out from college to the NFL draft, the number one overall QBs that were selected, I don't think he's going above any of them. So I am initially based off of that a little bit like, okay, can he, with an offensive minded head coach, turn around an organization? Can he do that? I'm immediately like initially pushing back on it. But I will say there is absolutely nothing in his preparation, the way he goes about the game that is at all concerning to me. I
Yeah.
don't think this dude like he feels pressure, he takes it in and he like embodies it in a way that's like really good, like sports psychology stuff. I
Mhm.
feel like he's a good leader. He was at the college level and in the NFL, sometimes as long as they don't treat you like Russell Wilson, you can be corny, you can be cheesy, you can have those things, and I think he comes off as genuine. I think that was another part of the reason why some teammates shunned Russell Wilson. They didn't really buy it. I don't know. Fernando Mendoza's been the same way for a while now. So,
Yeah.
so with all of that, I still think he should be able to put himself in a position. And it looks like the organization kind of could take a turn into a positive direction. I'm just immediately like a little bit like I got to push back on it a little bit. I'm just skeptical. I just don't know if I'm going to see it without like a dominant like defense that comes out of the draft or something like that. You know what I mean? Like I feel like they would need to
Yeah.
bolster some of their roster up a little bit more.
I mean, no, I hear that. I think God, I think I started off really positive because that's what Fernando Mendoza does. He's just such a like happy-go-lucky guy. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
he's going to be MVP. But I hear you. The last couple first overall picks, like, yeah, maybe. I mean, Cam Ward. I don't know. I haven't really seen much about him. I'd probably put Caleb Williams over him. Uh, but I think that for where the organization is right now, with it seeming like everything getting like a fresh start, it feels like it's a perfect time for Mendoza to go to the Raiders right now. Um, i- is he the best? Maybe not. Maybe that needs to be. We need to see that a little more. But I don't know. I think, especially with the type of offense that Kubiak is probably going to run, I think it's a good fit for right now. But they need to fix the O line and they need to get a true wide receiver to really help them out. But I mean, with Bowers and Genty, Genty's really going to help the play action game. Mendoza loves good play action pass, and then Bowers. I mean, I can't think of a quarterback who wouldn't want to have Brock Bowers.
When we talked about Tyreek Hill, that is something when we talk about the Raiders that could be interesting. They do
Mhm.
have $91 million in cap space. Like they should use it if they're going to take a quarterback. You should immediately be like on go,
Yeah.
starting to build around him as if he were your franchise QB because you obviously don't take somebody with the first overall pick and not build around him. They need to do that immediately. So
Mm.
I'd hope that they take some swings, try to get some guys on defense as well, and try to shore up as much of that offensive line. Probably through the draft is mostly going to be their goal, I'd imagine, after this first overall pick, and then just see where exactly you're going to land in year one. It's not the end of the world, but you're in a very very tough division, so that expectations are going to be tempered already.
Yeah.
And if Mendoza at training camp, this brings me to the next question, the next part of this. They take Mendoza.
Mhm.
Whatever you think about like how he plays in training camp, however much that actually matters to you, and in the preseason, which is practically almost non-existent at this point now, is is he going to start day one?
Over Aiden O'Connell?
I'm just
Over
saying some teams like that bridge for the first 1 to 2 weeks. I know Cam Ward was the only rookie quarterback to start week one. A ton of
right?
them had bridges, and they all ended up playing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not so far fetched. Like, I could see a world. I guess it depends on what type of team they have. They like send out on week one. Because, like you said, I mean, with 91 million, you don't need to pay him right away. Obviously, the best time to build a team is during this rookie contract. Obviously, uh, so I think if they really spend money on the defense, because if you have a good defense, you're going to beat the Chargers with that O line. If you have a good defense, you're going to stifle the Broncos offense, who they're not really like these, this high powered offense. So I think defense has to be the key for them. But yeah, I mean, if I hear you, if you don't have a good like setup for him, maybe, yeah, may I'm gonna lean more towards like yes, because why not? But you don't want to send him out to fail.
I don't think you want to send him out to fail. And I mean, the reason I asked that is it seems unrealistic, but man, once you get them out there, it feels like the time starts ticking,
Yeah,
and we are so quick to announce that that a QB is just not going to work.
yeah.
So that's where my thought process was there.